What's going on, guys? So today I'm talking to you about the new normal in racing after COVID. All right, guys, so it's been a long time since I've raced. I think the last time I raced was actually back in January when I did that rodeo run. There was so many people around. It was super crowded, but since then I haven't done a race. All the racing is now virtual, but races are coming back, and two races that I normally do have announced that they have a new set of guidelines and that they will be putting on their races. One is in July and the other one is in August. So if you actually are going to run a race, you actually have to sign up for a race. And if you're like me, you like to sign up on race day, you want to sign up at the store. But now races are not doing live in-person signups. They're going to be moving all the registrations into an online form for now. I know these two races that I looked at, they're doing only online registration, so you can't sign up on race day. You can't sign up at packet pickup. You can only sign up on race day. All right, so many of these races now have cut their race size in half. So one race used to have 1,000 participants, and now they've capped it at 500 participants. So they're limiting the amount of people that can actually run the race, but they are putting out a virtual option as well. So most races now are probably gonna have a real race that is smaller in size and also a virtual option if you wanna go ahead and race it that way too. So race day has arrived, you're heading over to the race, and what are you gonna expect when you get there? So the first thing you're gonna see is probably somebody shooting a little temperature infrared gun right at your forehead to check your temperature. And if your temperature is too high, you're going to be politely asked to leave the race site and not race the race today. Maybe do a virtual run instead. In addition to that, they're going to have you sign a waiver. The waiver is to ensure that you have not been exposed to COVID-19, you don't have any symptoms of COVID-19, you haven't been around anybody who has COVID-19 in the last 14 days. And that's probably for insurance purposes because races need to get insured, and it looks like all insurers are making that mandatory for all runners to sign a little waiver stating that they do not have COVID-19 or not have been exposed to COVID-19. So that's something to look forward to when we get back to racing. All right, so now we're going to talk about the start line. The start line is going to be a little bit different this year. Some races are doing staggered start lines and some races are expanding the start line. So they're going to have a pretty long start line as opposed to having everybody scrunched up. We're going to be widening out and spread a good distance from each other so that we aren't in close contact with each other. And also when you're in the corral, you may be asked to wear a face mask. I know that one of the races that I saw, they are making it mandatory for people to wear some kind of face mask or face covering whenever they aren't running. So at the start line, you'll have to have that face mask. If your family is watching you, they'll have to have a face mask. If you're volunteering, face mask it up, everything like that. So you will have to have a face mask. But when you are running, you can actually take out that face mask and run without a face mask. So that's great. But as soon as you finish a race, you have to put down that face mask again. And yeah, that's what's gonna be happening in the race that I saw, and it may be happening at your race also. All right, as far as the race goes, like I said, we probably will be a staggered start or spread along a long distance, but when we start racing, we'll take off our mask and run. And then when we're running at the aid stations, they didn't really specify what's gonna happen there. I didn't see anything about water bottles or whatever. They did say they'll have hoses for water in one of the races, and the other race said that they'll have pre-packaged little snacks for you. That was a trail run, so that there'll be no public snacks available for everybody. So not everybody's reaching their hands and grabbing it without washing it or whatever. You're gonna have pre-packaged snacks for you. And then I don't know what's gonna happen with the water situation. I'm assuming it's probably gonna be a volunteer with gloves and a mask handing out water, and that's the only person that's gonna be able to touch the water. It's somebody with gloves and a mask. All right, so you ran the race, you finished the race, you're done, you stayed away from everybody, and then now what's gonna happen at the finish line? Well, the finish line is probably gonna be just you finishing, you putting back your mask on after you're done, and you heading home. That's what it looks like. That's what one race told you to do. The other race said to go ahead and they're gonna have food and drink and everything, but I'm not sure exactly what they'll do with that, but they'll probably have signage again to tell you to make sure to keep your distance from everybody and not to be too close to everyone. So yeah, basically this is the new normal of racing. It's just basically a social distance running type of deal, and this is what it looks like it's going to be for right now. And like I said, these races did say that they might turn virtual, so these races have not actually gone off, but they could cancel it at any time and turn it virtual. So that is why I'm not personally signing up for races right now, because I want to see a few races go off and go off without any issues until I go ahead and sign up for a race and do one. Because I want to run a race, I don't want to run a virtual run. If I'm going to run a virtual run, I'll sign up for one any other time of the year. So yeah, let me know if you guys have signed up for a race and what did they say that they're doing in terms of safety with the COVID-19 going on and everything. Let me know down below in a comment. All right guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.